Welcome back to the Media Decoded podcast. We are finally returned to our home of YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and everywhere on the media. Is that correct? I believe everywhere on the media. That's right about everywhere, right? But we have returned, Media Decoded fans. We have returned to review our long lost movies that we have not been here to review in a very long time. But rest assured, we are back. It is the summer, and there is plenty of things for us to cover. So why don't we go ahead and start with our most recent watch of Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning.
My God.
Oh, I know he has a lot to say about this one.
Yeah.
I haven't even heard your thoughts yet, actually, on it at all. I haven't heard anything about your thoughts on it.
Well, as always, Tom Cruise will take it over the top. But with this one, I mean, the stunts were, it was like no short of
Action.
Action.
Every second was heart pounding.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
But I don't like. Well, I'm sure a lot of people have seen it already, so there's no spoilers here. The planes scene was kind of that dragged on for a bit.
It felt as if it was long. I was thinking about that for a little bit.
It dragged on for a bit.
Yeah,
it's like, come on, shoot that. The freaking timer would have already gone off.
Yeah, like the bomb really should have gone off.
And Homeboy would have already,
I think it was like. Was that the scene like 15 minutes?
Yeah,
we were there for a good. We were there for a good second.
No, you're good. Like 10 minutes.
We were back and forth too, from the perspectives of like when they're disarming it, but he was on that plane for forever. Forever.
Sheesh. Not to mention when he was falling, that took like 2 seconds.
That took him a minute too. Low key, that took him a while. But I will say, actually, to that point of the plane scene and to the action, I really, aside from the plane scene, I agree that it went on a bit longer. But I do feel as if that the action in that movie was some of my best I've seen, especially in the last three, comparatively to Dead Reckoning beforehand, and then Rogue Nation and Fallout. I thought this one had the best action out of all of them. I thought this one had the best action, especially that part, the fight on the submarine,
wow.
Talk about just edge of your seat, back and forth, knife fight.
That was really good. That was really, really good.
Do you think he does those ones, those stunts on his own?
Oh yeah, those are the fight scenes. He definitely does on his own. I mean, he does everything himself.
Yeah, I was about to say, if he's able to jump out the sky, I would assume he
does all of them. Himself.
With
a lot of safeguards. But at least this is not like. Which one was it where he was running? I think it was part one.
He's always running.
He ran, right. he jumped off a rooftop and broke his shin.
Oh, that was Fallout. Yeah, when he did the
bam. Ooh, that was
delayed filming for another year or something.
But I mean, at the end of the day, this one was wow.
I really did feel like the crew, I felt more connected to the crew in this one. The stakes were there.
The new team.
Yeah, and the stakes were high.
The new team. I hate that they killed Vin Rames' character
at the end.
Yeah.
Are you talking about Gabriel?
Gabriel.
You hate that he died? You're talking about the villain, right?
No, not the villain.
Who else?
Vin Rames the genius, the black dude.
Oh, I forgot. I know who you're talking about.
I forgot his name.
I'm about to say, why am I drawing a blank?
His real name is Vin Rames.
Yeah,
anyway,
but I know who you're talking about.
Is it Lucius?
Lucius. Yeah, it's Lucius. It is Lucius. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
That was sad.
It was dang,
just gut wrenching, just like that, and it was early too in the movie.
Man,
happened pretty fast.
Yeah,
he got set up super fast and everything. We're just
bro.
I feel like he deserved a bit more respect.
But it didn't show us what made him sick. Did he get sick in the part one?
I have no idea. I think
he just popped up sick.
Yeah, just popped up sick.
So I don't know if Vin Rames has issues in real life or what.
Maybe that might be what it is. Yeah. Maybe something obviously health wise happened when he was filming or something, so they had to give him a quick exit for the movie to move along at a reasonable pace or something.
Yeah, bringing new techies, new weapons person.
Yeah, just
it was really cool.
And I thought that the couple, the tie-in from the guy in the earlier movies
was perfect.
Was that not a good? That was the best use of a universe I've seen
making
in a while.
Full circle. It's who else?
Yeah, who else could you bring back from the? Because I didn't even.
That is full circle.
I remember seeing that in the trailer, and I was like, Is that gonna be like important? Because like that's a very specific like
I didn't even see
mo-
that one.
yeah, like the part where it was in the trailer was when he picked up the knife out of the keyboard. Like that part was
Okay,
in the
yeah, I
trailer.
saw that. Right.
But everybody assumed it was just a flashback.
Exactly, I did.
But then
for
he
sure.
but then he pops up in the movie. I'm like, oh, he plays a
Man,
role. Like that's cool.
It was really. I was like, well,
That was
I
a
hope.
solid movie.
I hope they bring him back.
Do you think they'll do another?
Yeah, that's definitely. I mean, why else would they put the crew together and show you
Yeah.
the members of the crew?
Yeah, true. Because we always
There's going to be a Mission Impossible something or other, but without maybe Tom Cruise in it.
You think they'll do like a like spin-offs in a way?
Yeah.
Like without him?
Yeah.
They definitely will do something with like Peggy Carter's actress.
Oh yeah.
Haley Atwell. Yeah. She'll definitely get like her own like pickpocket sequel or something. I don't know.
I think she's probably going to be the new the new Tom Cruise.
I'm about to say basically take over. They'll pull like an Ocean series where they make like a girl version of like the Ocean movies.
No, if anything,
that'd be hard.
I think they'll just keep the new crew,
and then just label it Mission Impossible still, and just
call it, give it, like how you have Dead Reckoning.
It'll be like some theme stuff. It'll be solid. So, what would you rate your Mission Impossible experience on a scale of 1 to 10? Where do you put that movie?
It's an 8. It's a solid 8.
A solid 8.
Yeah, because I mean the story was moving along as well too. I didn't like that Gabriel had the upper hands.
Yeah, was he not outsmarting Ethan? Like very to say he's like the best guy out there or whatever, right?
He's like the alter. What would I call it? The bizarro.
Yeah, like I was about to say, he's very
so
like
he's the
just
second.
Nifty.
He's the second. Ethan Hunt, like the other fellow, Rogue Nation,
the one that died in the previous movie, the girl.
Yeah,
what are you talking about? You're talking about the girl, right?
No, the guy, the bad guy. From
Henry
Rogue
Cavill's
Nation.
Character,
or Cavill, the other
different one.
The one before the one. This is before Henry Cavill. This is
you talking about the British guy?
Yes, the one with the glasses.
Oh yes. And
they ended up breaking him out of.
Yeah, I remember. See, yeah, that's true. He was an agent. I guess he was kind of just like, and he was. That was some serious outsmarting.
That was a Rogue Nation.
Now that I think about it, Gabriel had nothing on that guy. That guy was beating Ethan at every corner, bro. Like every corner. I think I'd give it an 8 too. Because I comparatively to Fall, what was the previous one? The Dead Reckoning. I gave Dead Reckoning like an 8. I thought Dead Reckoning was kind of like solid.
To me, Dead Reckoning.
Maybe less. 7. Maybe like a 7. Yeah. It wasn't. I feel like that cliffhanger didn't really do it justice. Yeah, the
story was like dragging as well.
And then it rushed at that end. Like everything kind of. Everything kind of just came to a head very, very fast.
Quick.
So I think I'd leave it at an 8. I'd put it at an 8. What are your thoughts on Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning? Give us your rating in the comments below. Now, we are back once again for our second review of the day because we have another movie to go catch. That is really important. We're going to watch Ballerina today. But before we go ahead and do that, we need to talk about our thoughts of the Thunderbolts on this channel. We haven't gotten there yet. A little while ago, sorry for not bringing you that review, but
solid.
What are your thoughts on Thunderbolts?
Solid.
There we go.
It was reminiscent of Winter Soldier.
Very espionage vibes in a way too.
But with some good comedy.
Very, very funny movie.
Very funny,
lighthearted,
and it just perfectly balanced. Very serious at some points, and then playful and everything.
The one highlight of that movie too that like I've seen people talk about around the internet is just like that movie for the first time felt like it actually pushed along the MCU, furthered it, and I do obviously
pew,
and
pew, pew.
I'm about to say, and obviously now,
very good job.
Now it's been a minute. We can talk spoilers. We can talk Century, anything about Century, really, dude.
Perfect costume, perfect rendition from. It's
it was
perfect
beautiful.
Everything.
It was beautiful. I actually almost not even mad that we got this actor instead of the other guy.
There you go. Because
I'm almost not mad.
It's like he was lean but cut.
Yeah. Could you imagine Steven Yeun with the golden hair?
Dude.
Would that have been like crazier than this one?
Insane.
I don't know. That's what it just gets you thinking, right? Like it just gets you thinking. It gets you thinking.
No.
But
this guy, I mean, even the paddings that they put on his suit,
it was given like very Henry Cavill, like the little like
it's very subtle.
Yeah.
And then of course they showed us that he had some 6-pack in the in the lab. So it makes it more believable that okay, he can,
Yeah, but it's solid.
Sheesh,
And they did Sentry good.
and then the way he realized that.
I can that whole like sequence of like, and she was like, oh shoot, like, and he was just like, why would a god, like, why would I need to do any of this with any of y'all? You know, like, is that like that's scary? But like,
if I'm stronger than the Avengers,
then
and there's a god,
yeah, like
in the Avengers,
and the world needs a hero. Then why would I listen to
I'm
you?
a god.
Yeah, like I'm up there. But I really liked the team dynamic of that movie. That's like and obviously they changed the name to the New Avengers, but even in the movie I was like, oh, granted, like they can't fight nobody powerful, but like this feels like a ragtag team that I can get behind.
They can definitely fight somebody powerful.
Well, I mean, not Sentry level, not a god,
yeah, exactly,
not a god, basically.
But they did a very good job with it. I like the fact that they ended up at the new headquarters.
Yes, at the Avengers Tower. Dude, so and it answers the movie.
And everything.
The movie answers so many questions that like we've been having like the whole time, like with the tower and everything. Like, and I don't know how I felt about Valentina like being the one that buys it, but I get it.
Did she take it from Oscorp or something?
Yes,
like that? So,
yes. They actually, matter of fact. Didn't they touch on Oscorp this time? So nobody's talking about that.
They just, they packed that.
They did touch on Oscorp,
and I love the way they outsmarted her.
Yeah,
to take it over.
to take to everything, and then I do like how like what they did. I guess kind of just to tie it in like with like the new. We'll talk about the post credit scene right now. What they did to tie it in at the end, which my brain is still like. Puzzling and racing over.
It's going to change.
You think it's going to change?
Yeah, even showing the Fantastic Four the way they did was really good.
Mm-hmm.
With the whole warning system warning.
Yeah, like the ship coming in or whatever.
I think come Fantastic Four, all that will change. And if anything, they won't even show you that part until probably the end. Of Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm. Like that was where we catch up with them at at the end. So so what you're saying is you don't think that post credit scene won't be like a post credit scene for Fantastic Four, but where we end the movie in Fantastic Four. Yeah, that's like a good catch up point.
Exactly,
I like that.
And then they'll go on from there.
Yeah. You seen the new promotional stuff for Fantastic Four?
I was supposed to watch it the other day, but
it's crazy. They show like a lot of new things, like with Galactus. They actually show like the car flying and weaving in and out of lanes, like in the world. Or oh my god, it's solid. We'll obviously watch it after we finish recording this episode. But Thunderbolts on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you put your Thunderbolts rating?
Solid 9.
A solid 9. I think that I would almost. I'm very high on it, and I know a 9.5 is gonna sound very high. But I almost have negative gripes with this movie. I can't find
the negative zone that he, pull people into.
Speaking of negatives, the negative zone that was badass.
It was. They couldn't have, because I was like at the edge of my seat trying to figure out, okay, how
New York is black, like it's dark, everybody just got swallowed up,
what they gonna do? But it was perfectly done.
They tied it in good.
They started off with the whole psychological thing, and then brought it full circle with Pugh.
Florence.
Is she now the new Black
I guess technically now, yeah. And even
Black
at the end, she kind of had like a Black Widow-esque suit.
Exactly.
You feel me?
So they brought it around, to her, Red Guardian, and then
beautiful,
so
full
really
circle.
Good. Everybody's psychological thing, which is cool. I like,
and especially John Walker.
Yeah, exactly.
John Walker. Yeah, they did John Walker good.
That whole power of his touching everybody like that. That was
solid. Very, very good. Very, very good.
He did it.
He gave it a 9. I gave it a 9.5. That kind of rounds it up to a perfect movie for us. Really, it's up there. It's up there. But Media Decoded, we are back with reviews for right now, along with semi-full episodes as we slowly catch up. But the summer is kickstarting, and there's going to be plenty of movies for us to cover. Yeah. So keep up with us. We are back, and we are ready to roll. Media Decoded family, once again, we are out. Goodbye.